I made a video a year ago and it was titled Taking Back My Voice. And it had to do with something that happened to me, that happens to a lot of people in the world. And it hurts still, but I'm seeing things very differently. I've made it a year. Occasionally it really gets me down, but if I can make it a year without these people, I guess I can make it forever. So this is me reacting to my Taking Back My Voice video a year later. Hi. If you've been following along with my journey, most of you know who I am. My name is Lizzie. I have new daily persistent headaches. I have been out of work since March of 2019. I have been out of a relationship since March of 2019. And I have been going back and forth a lot if I was gonna make this video or not. So it's been a year. Like, not like, oh, it's been a really hard year. Like, it's been 365 days since the incident. And I'm almost 30, and this happened to me. So, like, yes, what happened to me was extremely wrong. Made me want to die a little bit, made me question my own character, made me it wrecked me. And if something like that can wreck somebody who's almost 30, I feel like I should tell my story, because if something like this could wreck my life at 30, what about the people that are younger than me and this happens to them all the time? Like, there are so many websites out there that can help you pretend to be somebody else. I never thought that this would happen to me, ever in a million years did I ever think that something like this would happen to me, because I thought that we were all adults. But I guess we were all kids at one point, and sometimes you just can't let go of some stuff. So a year ago, I was with my former family, I guess is how I should refer to them. Mind you, extremely sick. Me just like finally getting out of the house to do something, you know, and everything went great. I made a video. I got everyone's permission to post it. It was a really like stress relieving time in my life when I needed it more than anything. It was one of the greatest weekends I had ever had. And that part I'm not gonna let get taken away from me, because I know who I am, and if they want to see it through totally different lenses, then that's okay. I'll keep it as still one of my favorite memories that I have. I didn't know it would be my last memory, but things happen. So I posted the video. It was really great. I had a really great time. Like, I was respectful, all of the things. And jealousy is a very crazy emotion. I don't know if it was jealousy that fueled this. I don't know if it was anger that fueled this. I don't know if it was confusion that fueled this. Regardless of what fueled it, nobody should ever go to these extremes. You're probably all a little confused unless you know what I'm talking about. So a year ago, my identity was stolen. Somebody that I don't know, who I have never met, who I never want to meet, stole my identity. They made a fake Instagram message. It just makes me laugh to say it out loud. It still bothers me, but I'm getting over it because I can't believe it. So a year ago, somebody pretended to be me and wrote a Instagram message to themselves. So it looked like I wrote them the Instagram message. And I am unsure if she was aware, if she or they, I don't know how many people were involved. I'm not quite sure even why it happened. I have suspicions on why it happened, but so the fake message not only said really hurtful things that I would never say to somebody, it also had many spelling errors, which I don't do. It had many, I despise when people use the letter U instead of typing out U. Multiple of those were in there. And the last sentence ended with the outro of my vlog. So I was accused of sending this awful message to somebody I don't even know or care about, and to this day they still think I did it, which if I did it, I would continue to do it. So there's that. Maybe they have continued to do it and I just am in the dark over here. It just happened so easily. I never thought that this would even be a realm of possibility that could happen to me. Why would somebody want to come for my character when I'm disabled and literally living in my sister's basement? So the message was awful. Clearly not written by me, but when you see red, I guess you just totally forget about the person that you're talking to. And if somebody can do that at almost 30, what are kids doing to each other? And that's what really gets me out of all of this is that, okay, whatever, you pretended to be me, you successfully took 35 people who were my main support system out of my life in a flash. You got everything that you wanted and just didn't even think about the consequences of the other person that you were doing this to, which shows me who you really are. Like, if I wanted to die after this happened, what are kids supposed to do when this happens to them? What's going through people's heads that they need to pretend to be somebody else for no reason at all? Because they were scared, because they were jealous, because they thought I don't even know. I had a really hard time accepting that this is what happened. But the more that you think about something and the more time that's passed, I guess you realize that if all of the people that were your family for 7 years can all turn on you so quickly and not even second guess it, then were they really your family to begin with? I'm still baffled by the situation. It does still get to me from time to time just because I know I'm missing things that I shouldn't have to be missing. It's not that hard to be a good person. It's not that hard to just let things be. It's not that hard to just not care and let something roll off your back when you won or whatever they were trying to do. I just want people to be aware that the internet can be a terrible place. It can be a horrible place. After this happened to me, I was ready to totally delete all of my socials. I was ready to quit making videos. I was ready to just give up. And to let somebody have that power over me makes me sick to my stomach to this day. Because people's true colors come out. And then the extended people's true colors come out. Because I can say that I never in my life thought that something like this would happen. I never thought I could just lose a family like I did because of one faked message. I never thought that it would even be a problem, to be honest with you. But I just want people to understand that when you go out to specifically hurt one person, you could succeed and there could be terrible consequences. I don't know if the people that do these things even think about that. Because honestly, how it plays out is like, why would anybody do this to somebody who's actively suicidal, in the most pain they've ever been in, living off of nothing? Like, this is what I struggle with is, did you think through the consequences and hoped that I did something extreme just to get rid of me? Or did you see my video and get jealous? I know the family, there's so much love to go around, but apparently there is also not love to go around. I have spent this year going over it in my head, staying back, telling people that I'll leave because it's easier that way. It's almost unbelievable to me, honestly. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you are a parent, please be aware that internet bullying goes so much further than just like middle school and high school. Have an open conversation with your kids about it so maybe they don't turn out to be the bully or be bullied. If you're an adult and you feel the need to go to this extreme, maybe try reaching out to the person first to see if they would just take a step back, which I totally would have done, but I was forced to do. If you are caught in the crossfires of it, I would 100% not go at it in attack mode. I would probably come to my senses and reread what has been sent and realize that, oh, that's not how she talks at all. Or realize, oh, she would never do something like that. I would like to say that it was a very eye-opening experience for me. I am very aware of what can happen on the internet. I hope that the person that did this is living the life that they wanted me out of, even though we would literally have never crossed paths. Surround yourself with people that you know 100% have your back. Surround yourself with people that love you and you love them. Surround yourself with people who don't believe the first things that they read on the internet. Surround yourself with people that will be your ride or dies. It's not easy to find those people, and sometimes you think you found those people, but it all turned out to be a facade. If anything like this ever happens to somebody you know or to yourself, I am always here to talk about it. I think that it's just awful. And now that I've had a year to process it, I've really been thinking about like bullying in schools and stuff, and like kids make decisions on such a whim, and how many kids have like lost their lives over something so stupid like somebody impersonating you on the internet. I wish I had a bigger platform so I could go around the world telling people to just be nice. It's not that hard. It gets you way further in life. Just be nice. So, I guess this was just my happy 1 year to me being impersonated online. And just here to remind everyone that I would never do something like that. But if it helps you to move on and believe that I did something like that, then that's what you need. And I just hope that they don't do this to anybody else. I hope that people realize that their choices and decisions have consequences. I hope that this just like reaches one person, bully or bullied, and they're just like, yeah, F this, man. Like, I am the only me that I am, so I should probably have my own back instead of worry about what I'm losing. So with that being said, I am going to hop off my soapbox. I am going to write some letters and burn them later. I am going to therapy today, and I'll never forget what happened, but I guess it's time to forgive. So I forgive you. I don't know if it was you. I don't know if it was both of you. I forgive both of you. I forgive the family for believing a lie, being led to believe a lie. I forgive the family for wanting to stand by my side but not being able to. I forgive you all, because this was something that never needed to happen, and it affected me the most. And a year later, I'm coming to you with forgiveness, because I can't hold on to this anymore. I can't be responsible for something I had nothing to do with anymore. So if you're holding on to something like I am, just forgive them. Forgive them. Send them out good vibes. Hope that they don't do this again. Know that they have to go to sleep at night knowing what they did. And please, just be kind. We're in a world that's falling apart. And being kind is such the easier choice. All right, now I'm really stepping off my soapbox. Thank you all for listening. I'm sorry if this has happened to you. Go forward with forgiveness. And with that, I say, okay, bye.